guys, it is Strider coming at you with some more Pokemon content. Um, Today I would like to go over my Week 3 battle against the Oklahoma City Thundurus, and we actually have him on the line here. How you doing, Oklahoma City Thundurus?
I'm doing pretty good.
Um, Before the match starts, are there any sets or anything interesting you brought that you think are worth talking about? I don't know if you did a team builder video. Um,
I didn't do a team builder
I didn't
video.
think so, but I just figured I'd ask.
I have Glaciate on Victini to take care of Garchomp and Mamoswine
It's
in
pretty
case
well.
that came.
Mammothine resists ice, just so you know.
But it's neutral, right? Because he's ground.
Yeah, but he has thick fat, so
Oh.
it gives him a resistance to ice
Oh.
and fire. But he's neutral to fire since he's weak to fire.
Well, basically my plan to start was I was going to bring in Manectric. Thought you'd bring in Jolteon, and I thought you would switch into Garchomp since he's ground. So I'd click Hidden Power Ice. And if I got a crit, I ran the calcs. If I got a crit, it would kill you. If I didn't, it would two-shot you. But
All right, well, let's see what happens. So
yeah, that was my
let's just
plan.
go right into the first game. So he does predict perfectly correct. You also said you guessed all 6 of my mons correctly. That's pretty impressive. My plan, actually, I guess we'll talk about it really quick. Just from his team, if he brought in what was it? If he brought in Mega Manectric, or I'm sorry, if he had Sand Slash and Landorus, and he started Landorus, I was going to switch out here of Jolteon because I thought that might be a Scarf Landorus. But since he didn't, I'm pretty sure it's not a Scarf Landorus. But he started here, and my play here is, well, I know this thing can't hurt me unless he has like Hidden Power Ground or something, but I didn't expect that. So I decided I'm just going to click Shadow Ball, knowing I'll do a lot of damage to it. I do the Shadow Ball, come pretty close to killing it.
I did have Flamethrower on it too.
Yeah, okay, but still I wasn't too worried about Flamethrower. I mean, you would have done damn, but I would have won that race. You switch out here, and I forget exactly what you go into.
Landorus.
Oh, you go into Landorus, and I think I just go for another Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
And here I was like, wow, he just switched this in. He probably is Scarfed. That's my thought process here, just because I was like, there's no way he switches this in, because Hidden Power Ice is so common. So I do switch out. I forget exactly what I switch out into.
Into Togekiss.
Oh yeah, Togekiss, and you hit like knockoff or something.
Yeah, I did. Because
Right.
I didn't know. I thought you'd switch, and I didn't know what into. So I just clicked knockoff.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good play. I like that play, especially because I don't have a Mega. Yeah, you go for the U-turn, which I 4 times resist, of course. And here, I kind of wanted to go. I should have just gone for Thunder Wave, thinking he would switch. But I didn't. I went for the air.
You thought I was Scarf, even though
I know. Right there, I was like, oh, I thought you were Scarfed because I don't know. I don't know why I thought my Togekiss would be faster. I know that he has a higher base. I have no idea why I thought that. Anyways, moving on. He goes with a Venusaur, which is weak to Air Slash. So I'm like, cool, I'll be able to kill this. And I think I'll live a Sludge Bomb. I ran the calcs, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to live this. I take the Sludge Bomb right on the chin. What set was that, by the way? Was that Modest or Timid or?
It was. I think it was Modest.
Okay, yeah, that was high damage. I thought that was higher damage than I thought it would be.
Growth, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, and Synthesis.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty standard set. Gets completely walled by. Good thing I didn't bring Sizzler. Anyways, so I go for the Air Slash again, finish you off. At this point, this thing's basically dead, and I'm okay with that. It killed pretty much. Looking at his team, it's really not that useful. So I'm fine with this thing. So I switch out into Arcanine, knowing you'll go for a fire move, and I'll eat this thing up. And my goodness, if you would have stayed in here, you would have taken a chunk from after I flame charge. Well, you'll see what happens. Because this was like my special answer to you, knowing that you cannot hurt me. Basically, I have an assault vested Arcanine here who eats this up, and I actually a flame charge plus flare blitz kills you 100% of the time. So I was hoping you stayed in. I do the flame charge, get a little bit of damage there. I didn't think I'd kill. It was actually probably kind of close. Well, I know I wouldn't have killed, but I would have done a good chunk. But I decided to switch out. Plus, I thought that might be a little defensive. And what
I would have killed you with the Aqua Tail.
I don't think you would have killed me. Maybe I have max HP investment, so I just don't think you would have killed me. Plus, water's damage is weakened in the sun. So I go for Slowbro. I thought about Calm Minding here. But again, I decided against it, and you switch into Lander. What was your plan to U-turn on me here or something?
I was going. What was I gonna do?
Because I don't know why. I was like, I just don't know why exactly he switched into this thing, but I don't
Oh,
know.
knockoff because you have psychic.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I forgot. But I figured there was a decent chance. I knew water was weakened, and the only thing he has that actually resists water or ice at this point is the Victini, because again the Charizard's neutral to ice, or so because he's flying. So I was like, I'm just gonna go for the ice beam, and luckily for me, you switch into Landorus, and it dies. Here, I think I switch out fearing the solar beam. Is
Yeah,
this
you
where I
do.
sack off my Togekiss? I think
No, I
it
think
is.
you bring an Arcanine.
Oh yeah, I do. I do bring in Arcanine. That's right, which still does nothing. I'm like, ha ha ha. And I forget, do you switch out? I don't remember what you do here. I think I go for Crunch or something.
Yeah,
Or
and it
Flame
does a
Charge.
lot.
Maybe I go to Flame Charge. Yeah, because I thought you might switch it. No, I do go for Flame Charge, just trying to outspeed you. But again, you'd make the smart play, go into the Salamence. I was getting a little frustrated with this thing. I was hoping you'd go into the Victini and then I could outspeed you in Crunch, but you didn't. So I could have brought Wild Charge, I suppose. I go into Slowbro knowing I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat anything up you hit me with, but you go for a double switch here, which was a pretty smart play.
I knew you were gonna switch because last time I had it in, you switched, and so I'm like, he's gonna switch, so I'm gonna bring in Charizard.
Yeah, and then I figured you wouldn't go for a fire move again, so I elect to sack off this Togekiss. And unfortunately for me, you do connect on the Focus Blast, which I 4 times resist. So I was like, maybe I'll live that, and then I didn't. Here, what do I? Oh, I go into Jolteon. And I know you have 0 switch-ins to this thing at this point, almost, because I don't really, because I know I outspeed your Manectric, and I know I one-shot it with Shadow Ball, so I really don't care if you get the special attack boost.
I brought a pretty slow Manectric because I wanted you to outspeed me. I completely forgot that I have Electric Immunity, and I wanted you to Volt Switch at the start, go into Garchomp, and then I was going to use Hidden Power Ice.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's a good, yeah. I decided not to, well, even if I had that, it wouldn't have worked. I wouldn't have switched. But I go for, I go for the Shadow Ball here. Also, my Jolteon set is designed to outspeed this thing by 1 speed, so unless you were Scarfed, you weren't outspeeding me.
I didn't bring much speed investment on it.
Yeah, and here again, you switch into this frickin' Victini, and this is really the only thing on my team that I'm super worried about on my Jolteon. So I go ahead, switch out into Garchomp.
Create.
Yeah, you do, and you eat almost as much. That's the whole point of this Garchomp. It's pretty much fully defensive, and you ate about as much damage as you took. And now I know I outspeed, so I'm like, he's going to switch out to something that flies, and I don't really want a Dragon Tail here, so I just go for the Stealth Rocks. And here, I'm pretty content with where Victini is at health-wise, so I'm not too worried about this thing. So my plan here is to just eat this. I'm pretty sure you're going to go for Outrage, because I don't even have a resistance. And I'm just going to eat this and make you take a little bit of damage, and then I should be able to finish you off.
When I made Salamance's set, I was thinking, and I don't think he's going to bring max speed on Garchomp, and so I was like, Outrage should kill it.
I have no speed investment. That's a defensive. I have rest on that Garchomp.
Do you have a rest and sleep talk?
No, I have rest. No, I just have rest to heal up to make your Victini kill himself, basically. But I have rest, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Dragon Tail to phase you out a bunch. That's what was my plan eventually. Was if you had Sandslash and Landorus on your team, I was actually going to start with the Garchomp simply to get up rocks, and then I could just start Dragon Tailing your team out and making you take rock damage. So that was my plan. But obviously I was fine with the job that Garchomp did. And here I go into Mamoswine. I'm like 99.99% sure Ice Shard just kills, especially because you don't get the drop. I'm surprised you didn't switch there, but I get why you didn't, just because you don't want to take extra rock damage. Here you switch into Victini, knowing I can't kill. I switch out into, I think, Arcanine.
I knew you were going to switch into something, I didn't know what, so I just clicked Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, and the reason I didn't bring in the Slowbro is because I thought you could Bolt Strike here. Yeah, you Bolt Strike.
Right?
Again, I'm not sure. What?
Yeah, you crunch here.
I crunch here. Here, I did live with 1%. I'm not 100% sure it mattered, but I did live with 1%.
It mattered. You would have definitely
I mean, okay, then I go into Scarfed Mamoswine and probably kill you. Or I go into, I'm pretty sure, I could run the calcs, but I'm pretty sure an electric type, a thunderbolt kills you from this range. And I
Whenever
know I outspeed, so.
when you were in Mamoswine, I brought Victinian because I figured it was scarfed, and not even thinking Ice Shard had priority.
Yeah, yeah, it has priority. It was scarfed anyways, though, so you would outsped and killed me with a V create. Like, there's no way I'm living that, regardless of what set I am, pretty much. So I had to switch because if I am scarfed, I can't kill you. If I'm not scarfed, you kill me before I kill you. So I had to switch. And here I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, I'll just go for E-speed, and then I was like, oh shoot, he's probably gonna roost. And then you roost, and I think I flare blitz you for as much damage as I can.
Yeah, and you kill yourself.
Yeah, which I'm fine with. Again, Arcanine, I'm just like, just do your job and kill something.
It did a lot of damage. I did not want to do
That's
that much
why.
damage.
Yeah, that's what this set was. Again, it's Assault Vest, so if you, yeah, that's why I said Flame Charge plus, what's it called? Kills you pretty much every time. So. And then I think I just go into Jolteon, and I know I outspeed. And I'm like trying to remember if you have any, like speed, like priority things, and I don't think so.
I didn't even click Roost there because I knew you were going to outspeed me, so I just clicked Flamethrower.
Yep. Well, that was my week 3 matchup. Also, the Thundurus' week 3 matchup, of course, I'm sure he'll upload as well on his channel. I don't know, any closing thoughts?
It was closer than you think it was, Bill.
It was closer than I think it was.
It was.
All right. I mean, I had Choice Scarf.
You better watch out. I'm coming for you.
All right. All right. All right. We'll see. I mean, what are you at right now? 1-2 then? That puts you at 1-2? Yeah, I mean, that's still not bad. You easily still can make the playoffs.
Especially since I'm not losing another game this season.
Yeah, I mean, you got some. You haven't played. You have played John and Andy, who are pretty tough. And let's see. I guess they are. I had John at 1 and Andy at 3. So you have played the 3 toughest opponents, probably most people would say, in the league so far. So. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a pretty good battle. Pretty long. 24 turns is decent. Yeah, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.